Hello everyone, good evening and welcome to this effective communication skills webinar. My name is Piyush Bhatia and I personally welcome each one of you. Kindly ensure that you have a notepad and pen ready. In case you have to take notes, I'll give you 10 seconds to keep your notepad and pen ready. Okay. Kindly welcome Maya Bhatia. She is the co-host, she is the director in BM English Speaking Institute. I'm sure now.
Good evening, everybody.
Yeah, hi. So, I'm sure your notepad and pen is ready. Nidhi says I'm a football coach. Yeah, we'll come to all of you. We'll come to all of you and we'll do a lot of interactions today. Okay. So, just to introduce what BM English Speaking is and what we are, we help ambitious professionals to grow their income by developing their communication skills. So this is who we are. Let's come directly to the agenda today. The agenda today is to for all of us to understand what actually is communication skills. Uh, there's a lot of ineffectiveness in communication because there are a lot of barriers. So today we are going to see what are the top 10 barriers in ineffective communication or in communication. Okay, we are going to look at 7 C's of communication and 10 techniques to develop your communication skills. And there'll be 15 minutes dedicated to a question and answer session. And वैसे तो कम्युनिकेशन की बात हो रही है तो ज़रूरी नहीं कम्युनिकेशन इंग्लिश में ही हो. सो अगर आप हिंदी समझते हैं और चाहते हैं कि मैं हिंदी में बोलूँ तो ज़रा मुझे मैसेज कीजिए कि स्पीक इन हिंदी. इफ़ यू वांट मी टू स्पीक इन इंग्लिश मुझे बताइए, मैं आधा हिंदी आधा इंग्लिश में बात करूँगा. So we'll do question and answer session. You can ask any question related to communication. It may be a very basic question, it may be a very advanced question or intermediate question. Okay, yeah. So first let's start with understanding what is according to you communication. What according to you is communication, right? What according to you is communication? Kindly raise hand so I'll call one of you to speak. तुम्हारे हिसाब से कम्युनिकेशन क्या है? What do you mean by communication? Okay, yeah. So would like to speak Sneha again. I would want some new people to speak. Yeah, Kumar. Kumar, I am unmuting you. Yeah, Kumar.
Yeah, it's a medium to interact each other.
So when you are talking for the first time, please introduce yourself. What do you do, Kumar?
I am Kumar C. Prakash. I am a chartered accountant. I am a current student of PM.
Where do you stay?
I am at Lokhandwala.
Lokhandwala, Mumbai. Okay. Yeah, Kumar. What according to you is communication?
Communication is just an interacting to each other by any means. By
Interaction between each other. Okay. Okay, good, Kumar. Yeah. So I would want new people to share. Yeah, Purendu.
Sir, communication is medium of interaction to each other.
Medium of interaction between each other. Okay. Yeah, Sachindra.
Hi, sir. My name is Sachindra. I'm from Lucknow. Professionally, I'm a software developer in Gurgaon.
Okay, wonderful.
And, yeah. My point of view, the communication is like if you are say something and in somebody listens something and he grave your ideas in an effective way, that is the good communication. If you say something and the listener can understand you better, and if you can represent yourself in a good way, then I think that is the good communication skill.
Yeah, well communicated.
Yes.
Well communicated. Varsha says she wants to speak. Yeah, we'll come to that. Okay.
Yes, sure.
Yeah, Kiran.
Hello.
Yeah, hi Kiran. Kindly introduce yourself.
Hello, sir. Good evening, sir. Sir, myself Kiran Nerurkar, and I'm working as an Ranbaxy as an international coordinator.
Right.
So, in my words, communication is an act for sharing and exchanging the information and information, ideas, and feelings to others.
Through others. Okay.
Yeah.
To others. Okay. Okay. Good, Kiran. Nice. Yeah, Lina. Let's listen from you.
Hi.
Varsha.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear.
I am Rija Thomas.
Yeah, Lisa.
I live in Nasik, and I was a teacher for 20 years in an English medium school.
Oh, wonderful.
And right now I teach spoken English for students and corporates. I've just begun last 2 years back, and I got an opportunity to join your platform. I would
Happy to have you here, Lisa.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
And communication is when you want to pass on some idea, some knowledge, or it can be anything that you want to speak to someone else. It can be in sign language, it can be in any language. You don't have to have a particular language. The moment the other person in front of you understands what you're trying to tell that person, you have communicated effectively.
Fine,
So
wonderful.
it doesn't have to have a language. It doesn't have to have any particular medium.
Yeah, Lija, so according to you, communication is something that can be spoken with a body language, can be verbal, can be non-verbal, correct?
Yes, as long as the other person understands what you're trying to tell him, or that's where you're communicating your ideas to that person.
Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you, Lija. Okay. Yeah, Kiran, you're done. Varsha, I've unmuted you. Varsha is last, and then we move ahead. Yeah, Varsha.
Hi, sir. Good evening.
Good evening. Can't hear your voice clearly.
Myself, Varsha Shrivastava.
Little louder, please.
Hello, can you hear me, sir?
Yeah, hi, Varsha. We can hear. Yeah.
Myself, Varsha Shrivastava. I'm working from eGlobal HR Solution as a HR executive.
Wonderful. Yeah.
I'm from Mumbai.
Okay.
The communication, receiving of information is a communication.
Sorry?
Sending and receiving of information.
Okay. It's communication.
The communication, yeah.
Okay. Okay, good. Excellent. Very simple. Explanation. So let's understand. Okay, what is communication? Communication is when a message is passed from one person to another person. You receive the feedback, then you make changes in the feedback, and then so between sender and receiver, when exchange of messages happen, that is called communication. Okay, so let's understand then what is effective communication. I want some new people to share what according to you is effective communication. I'm sorry. What according to you is effective communication? I would want some of you to raise hand. Yeah, Karan. What according to you is effective communication?
Hello.
Yeah, Karan.
Yeah, effective communication where we can easily communicate with the people, and without an hesitant we can talk to the new people, strange people. In my way, that is a
so according to you, Karan, confidence in communication is effective communication. Yeah. Okay, good. Yeah, let's talk to Abhishek. Abhishek, I think we've unmuted you. Your mic is not on, Abhishek. Nidhi wants to speak. Yeah, Nidhi.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
I'm Nidhi from Mumbai.
Yeah.
Effective communication means to easy to understand the other people, or easy to send message, or easy to receive message.
Easy to receive message. Okay, which means
easy to understand to each
easy
other.
to understand what the person is saying. Yeah, good. Thank you, Nidhi. Yeah, hi, Kamlesh. Yeah, Kamlesh.
Hello.
Yeah, Kamlesh. Yeah.
What Nidhi mentioned, she's right. When we can convey a message and people receive the message, is
Right.
effective communication.
Okay, wonderful. Wonderful, Kamlesh. Thank you. Yeah, Beena.
Yes, sir. I'm Beena Mehta from Mumbai.
Right.
And communication means we share our ideas, opinions, and views to each other.
Okay, when you share opinion, but what is effective communication? The question
effective
is, what
communication, we share our what we want to say to another person. It is the effective communication. They can understand our easy to give our opinion to another person.
Okay, fine. Nilesh wants to speak. Yeah, Nilesh. Yeah, Nilesh. I've unmuted you. Nilesh, are you there? Or should we go ahead?
Yes, sir, I'm there.
Yeah, speak.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
And this is the good opportunity to all of us join this webinar. as far as I concern, effective communication is that communication which we are talking each other, and what is the effect of that conversation to that particular person or to that people. That is the effective communication as far as my concern.
Wonderful. Thank you, Nilesh. I'll just mute all of you. Okay, let's move ahead.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so let's see what is there on the slide. What is effective communication? Effective communication is when you are successful in producing a desired result. Right now, I'm conducting a webinar, and when I'm successful in training you on effective how to be an effective communicator, then or how to develop effective communication skills, then I'm an effective communicator, or this communication is effective. Okay, so effective would mean when a desired result is produced. Effective communication is when a person wants a desired outcome by sharing key information or news. So that's effective. That's simple definition of effective communication. Okay, now is English and communication the same? बहुत बार ऐसा होता है ना, कोई इंग्लिश फ्लुएंटली बोलने लगता है तो उसको लगता है उसका कम्युनिकेशन अच्छा है, या somebody who is communicating very effectively but is not good at English, वो बोलता है नहीं 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 मेरा कम्युनिकेशन बुरा है. So is English and communication both one and the same, or are they different? If they are same, please type same in the chat box. If according to you they are different, type different in the chat box. क्या आपके हिसाब से इंग्लिश और कम्युनिकेशन सेम है? So type same or different in the chat box. Let me wait for a couple of responses. So we are 128 right now. So yeah, they're different, right? Yeah, they're different. Okay, so let's spend a minute to understand what is the difference. Okay, of course English is a business language. तो होता क्या है कि एक business environment में English और communication दोनों का जरूरत पड़ता है. So generally speaking, people mix the two, right? That they think English and communication is same. So just for a clarity purpose, let's understand what do we mean by English. So English means your grammar is good, perfect, your tenses knowledge is correct, your sentence structuring is correct when you're speaking or writing, your vocabulary is in place, your pronunciation is correct, your spellings are correct when you are writing an email, and your punctuations are correct. Okay, now let's understand what do we mean by communication. Communication is effective when we say that the person is listening very carefully, and an active listener. When you are speaking correctly, when your body language is appropriate, when you are maintaining proper eye contact, then the communication is effective. When facial expressions are there, facts and figures are there, and dressing and grooming is there. Okay, so this is the difference between English and communication. Now, some of you are asking us, will you provide the slides? Of course, we'll provide all the PowerPoint slides, and also we'll provide the recording of the webinar. So you don't have to, get distracted by taking screenshot of the PPT, or note it down. You can note down what you are learning from it. You can learn, oh wow, I thought this, I never knew that listening is part of it. So you can just take down short notes, but everything on that is there on the slide. You'll receive all the slide. I'll send you a WhatsApp number where you can send your name, and you'll get the recording of the PPT. Also, before we end the webinar today, I'm going to take around 5 to 7 minutes to talk about new online courses batches that we are going to offer. So we are starting on 5th of May. Okay, let's understand what are the 10 barriers in communication. And the 10 barriers in communication, quickly let's glance through, physical barriers. Okay, for example, if your phone is not working, if you are not able to speak, your throat is not fine. Yeah, okay. Then there are attitude barriers. You are disturbed, you are not able to speak, or you are negative. Then there are barriers in communication. You are only sharing negative aspects. Language barriers. Yeah, this is one of the major barriers in communication, where you don't know the exact words to use, the correct sentence structure to use. If you're using past tense and you want to speak present tense, then these are language barriers. Physiological barriers. So your body language, you're not moving when you're speaking, you're not expressing using body language when you're speaking, then these are physiological barriers. Issues with structure design. Now what happens is, if you are speaking but there is no structure in what you're speaking. See, the way I started the webinar, I said, okay, what is the agenda, what are we going to speak, and I'm also informing you what is going to come up. So if there is a structure, then the person who is listening is very attentive and can draw maximum value. So if there are issues with your structure, you are going back and forth, आप आगे पीछे हो रहे हो एक बात में, so then there are barriers in communication. Then there are cultural biases. Now, if you go to US and you speak, you may use the correct language, but if you don't understand their culture, then there are cultural barriers. Lack of common experience. So if you don't understand the context in which the person is speaking, then again, that is another barrier. And if there is unclarity in what you're speaking or writing in an email, then that's again another barrier in communication. Okay. Then there is too much information if you're giving, then again that becomes a barrier, because what happens is कुछ लोग बोलते हैं तो बहुत ज़्यादा बोल देते हैं. So the message gets lost and सामने वाले को समझ में नहीं आता what you're speaking. And if you jump to quick conclusion, that itself is another barrier in communication. So these are the 10 barriers in communication, but we are going to look at how we can be very effective in communication. Okay, are you ready for an activity? Are you ready for an activity? Okay, yeah. So so we have 147 participants now, and yeah, I am waiting for a couple of responses. Yeah, you ready for an activity? Good. Good. I'm waiting for some responses, some more responses. Okay, good, 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 good. Now, I want all of you to be quiet for 1 minute. I want all of you to be quiet for 1 minute. Do not speak anything. Okay, your time starts now. Okay, 1 minute is over. I want a couple of you to raise hands and tell me, in the last 1 minute, did you communicate anything? In the last 1 minute, did you communicate anything? Say yes, say no. Yeah, so I want to, yeah, Kiran is saying. Kiran, did you communicate anything?
No, sir.
No?
No.
Okay,
No.
G7 plus Think IQ, I have unmuted you. No. Nidhi?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Nidhi. Karan? Yeah. Dr.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, if you're speaking for the first time, please introduce.
Non-verbal communication like thinking.
आपने communicate किया या नहीं किया? ये मैं पूछ रहा हूँ.
Yes, I communicate.
What did you communicate?
मैंने communicate, आपने जो 3 pictures दिया है उसको ये सोच के मैं
आपने communicate क्या किया? What did you communicate, Nidhi? Huh? No, I'm not getting it. Okay, just a minute. Yeah, Karan, I'm unmuting you.
Yeah,
Karan.
I communicate with my mind that in.
My question is, what did you communicate?
Okay. So what I will do after 10 minutes that I have communicated.
What did you communicate? Okay. Dr. GM, yes. I've unmuted you.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Sir, I was.
What do you do now, Dr. GM? You've unmuted yourself. If you unmute yourself, I can't help it. Okay. Yeah, Monica. Monica, did you communicate
just
anything?
Unconsciously. Yes, sir.
What did you communicate?
I was telling myself to.
Your voice is not clear. Yeah, Ganesh. Yeah, Ganesh, what did you communicate? Ganesh, what did you communicate?
Sir, he actually thinking about whatever the picture you have shown to us, and just I try to analyze it.
Ganesh, we can't hear your voice clearly. Loud, please.
Sir, actually, I try to analyze the picture whatever was shown to a screen, sir.
What did you communicate is my question. Okay. Let me answer it. Okay, let me answer it. Okay, I'll just mute all of you.
I didn't communicate anything, sir.
You didn't communicate anything. Okay. You know what? The 1 minute that I told you you don't speak anything for 1 minute. Okay? Yes, and you did not speak anything for 1 minute. So all of you did not speak anything for 1 minute, did not even type any message, which means that first of all, you communicated to me and to all of you that you are following the instructions. First of all, you communicated to me that you have understood and you are following the instructions. You also communicated to me and everybody that till 1 minute, we all are going to follow the instructions that are given. So it's very important for us to understand one very basic rule of communication, and which is you cannot not communicate. Let's say it's your 25th birthday and your friend has been always calling you. He's the first person to call you and not send a WhatsApp message or Instagram message, but he's the first one to call you every time at 12 o'clock midnight. And after 25 years, first time he has not called you. Has your friend sent you a message? Have you got any message from your friend? Of course you got a message. He has not called you, he has not spoken to you, but one message you've got is there is something in the friendship that is changing. Now you might be thinking that वो बदल गया है, मैं बदल कुछ वो मुझसे नाराज है, maybe he is upset, but some message you have got. Even though he has not called you, you got some message. Because one fundamental rule of communication is you cannot not communicate. Let me explain with another example. Now, right now, lockdown is going on. Your manager, your boss, your owner, senior has given you some task, and you have not responded, you have not replied. 1 day has gone, 2 days have gone. Now, has your boss, your manager, your senior got any message? Of course, you have not messaged or you have not called, but your senior has got a message that either you don't care or you are busy, you are unwell, or in family somebody is unwell. Something is not all right. Okay. So, one basic rule of communication is we may not speak, but we still communicate. We cannot not communicate. We may like it or we may not like it. Our silence can speak a lot. We may know it, we may not know it. हमको पता हो या नहीं पता हो, but बिना बोले भी हम बहुत कुछ communicate करते हैं. We want it or we don't want it, we are still communicating. We are constantly communicating, right? So this is the fundamental lesson that I wanted to share with you, which I have learned. And we are going to do an activity based on this. And I want all of you to invest a minute and in your notepad or somewhere, write down and be ready to share a personal or a professional situation where you did not communicate what you wanted to communicate. And also take down one more situation where you communicated very effectively. Okay. And once you are ready, I would want you to raise your hand and share. So I'll give you 1 minute to prepare. G7 Think IQ, I know your question will come to your question later. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So take a minute and be ready to share a situation, a professional or a personal situation where you did not communicate, and one situation where you did communicate very effectively. And we'll see what we can learn from that situation. Okay, so whoever is ready to share, kindly raise hand who is ready to share. A situation, professional or personal, where you communicated effectively, a situation where you did not communicate effectively. Yeah, Kamlesh.
Yeah,
Yeah,
can you hear
Kamlesh.
me?
Yeah.
So the first situation where I was unable to communicate was in my office. I was to announce that in 2 weeks' time we are going to play. We are going to organize a cricket tournament, and I was to announce in front of my office colleagues. There were around 40-45 people. So I was unable to tell them that there was a cricket tournament in coming 2 weeks, office cricket tournament, and who all are ready to participate. So now I can say very clearly that at that moment to tell in front of 45 people, it was very difficult.
Okay.
And recently, when I was able to give my presentation in a small conference room in front of
Right.
4 or 5 people, I was able to communicate.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
Yeah.
Excellent example. Okay. Yes, Neha. We have a new person speaking, JR. Yeah, JR.
Yeah. Can you listen to me?
Yes.
Okay. So basically, there is one situation which I've come up with, which was argument between the seniors, where the situation could have,
Yeah.
where there was an argument between the seniors which could have turned violent if I would have communicated the same. So I
Okay.
choose to restrain, and for the benefit of the relationship, it's more important that I leave the argument and not communicate the same to the senior.
Okay. Yeah. So by not speaking, you communicated that let this time pass. We'll see it later. Okay. Yeah. Okay. JR. There's some disturbance in your voice, JR, so I have to mute you. Yeah, Ganesh.
Yeah, sir. Good evening, sir. Sir.
Good evening, Ganesh. Your voice little louder, please.
Sir. Good evening, sir. Actually, I want to talk about the situation one.
Yeah.
Hello. Hello.
Yeah, Ganesh.
Sir, actually, I'm going to talk about the situation one, sir. Situation
Okay.
two. Sorry, sir. Situation two. Sir, once I got a chance to teach some 20 to 25 soldiers from the Navy, and
Okay.
initially I have so many hesitation to teach about the subject because I doesn't have knowledge about that. But the second day, I realized that I have to prepare myself very well, and then I have gathered all the facts and truth and knowledge about the subject. And the second day, I have started. Self-confidence, and thereafter I deliver the lecture very well in front of 35 people, and they are also very happy with my teaching skills.
Ganesh, there is some. Yes, Neha. Okay. Yeah, Ganesh. Ganesh, continue. Just a minute, Ganesh.
Yeah, sir. Actually, I'm talking about the situation two, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, once I got a chance to teach 35 soldiers from the Navy, sir.
Yeah.
But in the first day, sir, I did not deliver the good lecture because I doesn't have knowledge about that subject. But second day, I realized that before communicating with the people, teaching something to the other people, I have to prepare myself. Then I have gathered all the facts, information, and I also read the subject deeply and make a note. And thereafter, the second day, I have gave the lecture very efficiently, and all the classmates, whatever the persons are sitting in front of me, they were
And then you
very
communicated
happy.
effectively. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, great. Okay. Yeah. Let's move ahead. Let's look at 7 C's of communication. These 7 C's. This is very easy for you to remember. What are the 7 C's of communication? So I'll take you through one by one. Clarity. So clarity in communication. So when you remember these 7 C's make up all the elements that are required for you to be an effective communicator. So let's look at the first one, which is clarity. Okay. Then being concise. Clarity, of course, you mean clarity of speech, clarity of communication. Concise means short mein bolna, speaking in less words, writing in less words. Concrete means having some substance in your speaking or writing. Correctness in your speaking, correctness in your communication is extremely important. Then coherent, having a uniform message across from the time you start till the time you end communicating, having coherence in your speaking is communication is important. Speaking and delivering the complete message is also the sixth aspect of communication. And being courteous and maintaining respect in communication is the seventh C of communication. We'll look at each one of them. Yeah. So first, let's understand what do we mean by clarity in communication. Whenever you have to communicate, whenever you have to speak, always make sure that you focus on the reason why you are speaking or the reason why you are writing. So when I explained you in the email drafting webinar, always start with the objective of the email. So whenever you speak in an important meeting, always in a 1 or 2 lines, give them a briefing on why we are speaking. Then highlight, make sure that you are able to highlight the key aspect. There are many ways in which you can highlight the key aspect. When you are speaking, you can use voice modulation to highlight the key aspect. When you are writing, you can bold what you are speaking, what you are writing. Also, minimize the number of ideas in one sentence. Some people have a habit of speaking very long sentences. अब इससे क्या होता है कि सामने वाले का attention span उतना नहीं होता है. It becomes very complex for the other person to understand. It doesn't bring in clarity in communication. So if you minimize the number of ideas in one sentence, then your communication is more clearer. And it's always good to simplify your message. So if you are speaking technical language, if you are using technical language, make sure that you explain the technical terms. Or if your audience doesn't understand technical language, make sure you use minimum technical terms and use terms which the audience is able to understand. So this brings in clarity of communication. The second C of communication is being concise, which is speaking in short or writing in short. So the most important and a very basic rule is to keep it brief, to keep it short, sweet and simple. And one way to make sure कभी आप speech ready करते हो या when you are preparing a presentation or you are writing an email, an important email, make sure that you are not repeating the ideas again and again. That will help you to reduce the text in when you are speaking or when you are writing. Also, when you are speaking, remove the fillers. So, or altogether, by the way, actually, basically, using all these fillers makes your speech very long. Okay, now let's look at the third C of communication, which is concreteness. See, जब मैं बात करूँ ना, उसमें substance होना बहुत जरूरी है. So when I'm speaking, for example, if I'm saying that, hello, my name is Piyush Bhatia. 7% of Indians speak grammatically correct English according to Wikipedia. And that is why that inspired me to be on a mission to train 1 crore Indians in English fluency. That brings in concreteness in your speech. Is my voice cracking? Is my voice cracking?
No, sir.
I'll just check my internet connection once again. Is my voice cracking? No, not cracking, right? Okay, okay. It's clear. Okay, so let me go ahead. So, concreteness in communication, which means when I'm speaking, there has to be substance in what I'm speaking. So always make sure that you use the following techniques. Always make sure that your message is laser sharp, and the key message, the focus of your message is laser sharp. Just a minute, I'll mute all. Okay. Yeah. And always include important facts that brings in substance in what you're speaking. आप जो बोल रहे हो उसमें substance आएगा. Next, very important C of the fourth C of communication, which is having correctness in your communication. Now, what do we mean by correctness? Now you are speaking in an important business meeting, in a presentation, in a one-to-one conversation, in an appraisal meeting. आप एक appraisal meeting में बात कर रहे हो, business की meeting में बात कर रहे हो, client के साथ बात कर रहे हो. You're talking on a conference call, or maybe nowadays you're talking on a video call. Now what happens is you need to make sure that what you are speaking is correct. You cannot backtrack and say that there was a mistake. So let's understand that you look very professional and polished when you give the accurate information. So double check all the data that you're presenting for any mistake. So make sure that whatever data you are presenting has no mistake. Okay, let's look at the next C of communication, which is coherence in communication, which is means having uniformity of message in the entire communication. एक आप बड़ा सा email लिख रहे हो, or if you are giving a 1 hour presentation, now your entire message has to float around. Your entire message has to float around the key point that is there. Let's say you are speaking about the new product and the benefits of new product. Make sure that your entire presentation revolves around exactly the benefits of new product rather than talking about price, or rather than talking about the features of the product. So let's understand, you have to have all the points which are connected and to the key message, and also you have to keep the flow and tone of message consistent. So your flow of message and your tone has to be consistent across your entire speech, or in your entire meeting, or in your entire email. Let's look at the sixth aspect of communication, which is completeness in communication. So a lot of time it happens that you are speaking on a video call or video conference call, or you're speaking in a meeting, in an interview, or in a presentation, and the person who is listening keeps asking you a question. Okay, tell me what about this data, or tell me what about that fact, and you've not included all that. The communication happens back and forth because completeness in communication is missing. So being specific, including location, time, purpose, or whatever data that you're speaking is relevant data that is there. Make sure that there is completeness in communication. When there is completeness in communication, there is effectiveness in communication. Okay. Now, sometimes you may want the other person, the reader or the listener of your communication, to respond. So if you need to include that call to action in your communication, that completes your entire communication. Otherwise, you are giving a lot of information. You are not asking कि exactly तुम action क्या चाहते हो. That leaves your communication incomplete. Okay. Next and final and the last one, which is showing respect in your communication. It's extremely important that when you're communicating in a business environment, or even in a social or a personal environment, there is courtesy, there is respect, mutual respect that you're showing. Okay. So always use a respectful, open, and an honest tone. Avoid subtle insults. There are very normal ways you can show your insult, using a harsh tone when speaking, using all caps in your email shows that you are feeling angry and you are harsh. So do not use an aggressive tone in your communication. Show respect in your communication, and always keep the audience viewpoint in mind. Okay, so these are the 7 C's of communication. Sorry. Okay, show that you understand and emphasize their needs. So it's again the same thing, which is keep the audience viewpoint in mind. Okay, now we come to the 10 techniques to develop your communication skills. Okay, so are you all ready? Are you all ready? So let me hear some yeses on the chat box. Are you ready? Okay, so we are 144 right now. Let me see how many of you are alert, paying attention, excited, learning something new. So type yes in the chat box. So we know that you are ready to learn the 10 techniques of to develop our effective communication skills. Okay, so you got around 60 or yeses till now. I'm waiting for some more. We are 143 right now. So good. I'm happy. Yeah. The chat box is flooded with yeses. Yes, sure. Yes. Thank you very much. Okay. Yeah. So I'm going to share with you a list of 10 techniques, and then after that we'll look at each technique and how to develop each technique. Okay. So first of all is using the right language. So having a mastery on language is the first technique. Second is using the listening technique, and using voice modulation and different voice techniques to be an effective communicator, using a structure of a speech. Then, as Doctor from Nasik said, that non-verbal communication. We communicate a lot with our body language. So using body language in our communication to be an effective communicator, using facts and figures. Making use of our dressing in our communication is extremely important. Even in this time when you are at home, working from home, attending seminars from home, doing meetings on video calls, your dressing and grooming is extremely important. using completeness as a technique, and using error-free communication and developing confidence. So let's look at the first one. It's extremely important. आप कोई भी भाषा में communicate करते हो, right? Anna Hazare doesn't, I don't think, speak English. There are so many orators and the best orators in the world and best writers in the world. Not necessarily they are speaking only in English. आपको जिस भी भाषा में व्यक्त करना है खुद को, एक अच्छा वक्तृत्व बनना है. So you need to have, उस भाषा में आपका प्रभुत्व होना बहुत जरूरी है. So in that language we have to have a very good command. Now, since most of you are working professionals, we'll talk about English, but not necessarily it is about English. But whichever language you want to communicate, either write or speak, we need to have a proficiency in that language. एक निपुणता होना बहुत जरूरी है. So let's look at कोई भी language हो, उसमें आपको grammar fundamentals पे mastery आना जरूरी है. You have to learn how to frame right sentences. You have to learn how to develop fluency. You have to learn how to enhance your vocabulary. You have to also learn correct pronunciation. If you see the way I'm speaking, anybody across the world can understand my English. That's called neutral English. So you need to learn correct pronunciation and you have to speak in neutral accent. So these aspects you have to master in any language in which you want to communicate. Yeah, good with this? Okay, let's go to next one. The next one is extremely important and the most ignored one. ऐसा बोला जाता है कि what is the difference between hearing and listening? Okay, hearing is only being aware of what the person is speaking, and listening is listening with a lot of intention. So I'm going to share with you some very important tips and techniques that will help you to develop your listening skills. And a lot of our professionals, we've trained more than 350,000 professionals till date in English and communication. A lot of professionals who want to develop their listening skills have said that they want to learn how to develop their active listening skills. So here there are, listen always very attentively. Right now also in the webinar, are you listening with full attention, or your attention is on the WhatsApp message or something that your family member has said, or your attention is somewhere else? So listen with full attention when you want to be an effective communicator. So when you are having a conversation, repeat the keywords that the other person has said. That makes your conversation more effective. In between, you need to respond saying, oh, I understood. Oh, yes. Oh, I agree with what you say. It's interesting. So use words in between. Are you able to hear what I'm saying? Can I get some responses? I've got 1 or 2 private messages. Did you get, are you able to hear? Yeah, I got 1 or 2 private messages saying that the voice is not clear. Okay. You can hear now. I'll just repeat this slide. Active listening skills. It's extremely important that you listen very attentively. So when you are having a conversation in a meeting or one-to-one, or so listen very carefully. Listening helps you to absorb the entire message and customize what you have to say. So that makes your communication very effective. Next technique is to develop listening skill is to repeat the keywords the other person has said. So if your manager has said, okay, I want you to do some research on this product, and you find the price of the product, you do this, you do find the specification. So you just interrupt and say, okay, yeah, so you want me to do research on the product, fine, and pricing and this, right? I've noted this down. Also respond in between. It's a good idea to speak little bit in between saying that, yes, I agree. You know, I'm making you respond continuously so that I know you're listening with attention, you're actively listening, and you're also participating with me. So you need to respond in between saying, oh, I agree. Oh, yes, that's a very important point. So when somebody is speaking, a senior is speaking, or a colleague is speaking, make sure that you respond in between. Also, when you're having a face-to-face interaction, I am looking at the camera and speaking, so you feel I am looking at you and speaking. Also, when you have a face-to-face interaction, always make sure that you're maintaining eye contact with the person who is speaking, right? This helps you to listen very carefully and absorb more information, because there is lip movement happening and there is body language with which you are absorbing the information, and also the words with which you are absorbing. So make sure that you maintain eye contact. It's a very good idea to ask some questions questions at the end, note the questions and ask questions at the end, or ask questions in between. Oh, I think what you said, I just missed about the name of the person you said. Oh, is this place called this or this? So it's a good idea to ask questions. That will help you develop listening skills. Happy? Happy? Okay. So we are just on the second technique. Let's move to the third one. अगर मैं आपसे ऐसा बात करूं, hello, my name is Piyush Bhatia, right? I'm sure you will say that I don't want to learn effective communication skills from you. It's extremely important that when you want to speak, and this is only about oral communication, when you want to speak, you speak with clarity. And for clarity, you need to make sure that your voice is absolutely clear. So there are 4 elements that make your voice very effective. And I'm going to share with you these 4 elements. But it's very important that you work on these 4 elements. And the first element is pitch, your voice level. Hello, 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 hello. So your pitch should not be too low. Your pitch should not be too high. So that's what is extremely important. Now, if you have to speak to a one-to-one person, your pitch will be little normal. If you're speaking to a little bigger group, your pitch will be a little high. And if you're speaking to a large group of people, you will have a mic, so you don't have to really speak on a loud voice. But your voice should be audible. Ensure that your voice is audible. That will help you develop voice clarity. I'm sure you are able to understand what I'm speaking. Now, your pace of speaking, the words per minute. So on an average in India, we speak at around 150 words per minute. But at an international level, people understand only at around 100 words per minute. That is why when you speak to an international professional, let's say somebody from Europe or somebody from US, you tend to say, hello, my name is Piyush Bhatia, and I am the founder and CEO, like that. So you have to pace it down when you're speaking to international professionals, because at international level, people understand at low pace. So if your pace is very fast, or if you're speaking at a very low pace, it doesn't bring clarity in your voice. So you need to work on your pace in case your pace or words per minute is too high or too low. And then comes the third and very important aspect of to develop voice clarity, which is pause. You need to know that you need to pause at certain times. When you pause when you're speaking in between, it allows the person who is listening to absorb the information that you have shared. If you keep on speaking non-stop, the person is not able to absorb. So it's very important that you take the right pauses. It is said that pause is very dramatic. Pause can create magic. I'm going to very soon conduct a special session on how to develop voice, a special 2-hour webinar on how to develop a voice, and the most important part of developing a correct voice is voice modulation. There are 4 major benefits of modulating your voice. When you learn voice modulation, when you're able to modulate your voice, it brings in so much of clarity in your communication. First benefit of modulating your voice is you are able to stress on something that you think is very important. The second benefit of voice modulation, it makes your speech very interesting. If I speak on the same tone for a very long time, even for a minute or so, I'm sure you'll get distracted and you'll say, let me listen to something else. So a plain voice is very, very boring to listen to. So to bring clarity in your communication, you need to modulate your voice. The fourth benefit of voice modulation is it keeps the user and the listener engrossed, and it also helps you. The fourth benefit is it helps you to share your emotion in your speech. It emotionally connects the audience because you are modulating your voice. So you need to work on all these 4 aspects of to bring your voice clarity. Going good? We move to the next one, and here we go. Speech structure. Now, if you've seen the best of speakers across the world, best communicators across the world, or best reports, their blog articles that you've written, or videos that you've seen, there is a structure that they follow, and that's why they are called excellent communicators. So you need to follow a very simple structure. Right now, I'm speaking broadly. You need to follow a very simple structure, which is, have the right opening. There are 7 different ways in which you can open your speech. You can say, hello, everybody. Nelson Mandela has said that education has the power to change the world. My name is Piyush Bhatia, and I am in the business. I am an education entrepreneur. So this way, when you start, you are opening with a bang, opening with a quotation. You can start with a story. You can, open your speech with a quotation, a question, an interaction, or a shocking statistic like that. Okay. Then you have the main body, and then you have a clear closing. A closing can have a call to action saying that sign up here, do this thing, download this ebook, confirm a meeting appointment like that. So you need to make sure that when you're preparing a speech or we are writing a long report, your speech or your report has a broad structure which is opening, body, and closing. Lack of this will make sure that the whole message is got mixed. So this is the fourth speech structure technique that we have. Okay, I'm sure all of us are aware about that our body language is extremely important. What do we understand by body language? To be an effective communicator, it's extremely important that to understand that our body is speaking even when we are not speaking. The way we stand, the way we sit, the way we talk, the way we have the facial expressions that we have, the hand movements that we have when we are speaking in a meeting or in a presentation, or even in a networking meet, or even in a video call. Our body language is constantly communicating. That's why it's called body language. So there is Hindi language, English language, Marathi, Urdu language. So there is also a language called body language. Our body has a language of its own. The way we move our hands, it speaks a lot about us. So if you are slouching and sitting, it is already communicating to everybody in the room that you are very casual or you are in a casual mood. If you are standing straight and talking and doing the right hand movements, it is communicating that you are a confident person. So it's extremely important to develop the right kind of body language. Now, how do you develop the right kind of body language? Is by observing yourself and observing others. It's extremely important that we watch so many videos these days, and there are excellent speakers that we see. So what is the body language that they are using? What is the body language that I am using? You need to compare and imitate and learn from other people's body language. Okay. Also use this mirror talk technique. Stand in front of mirror, maintain eye contact, and speak. Trust me, 5 minutes of mirror talk practice has transformed ineffective communicators to be most effective communicators, because this helps you to see your body language. When you look at your mirror image, you know that this is how I'm occurring to other people. Mirror is the only way you can know, if somebody else is looking at you, how do you occur, and you can immediately make corrections and improvements in your body language. So mirror talk, a 5 minute of mirror talk done once every day for 30 days can do, dramatic improvement in your body language and make you an effective communicator. Also, you can use, so another way, of course, is to use a video shoot. So all of us have a smartphone these days. Use video. And in this quarantine time, shoot your videos, stand up, sit down, make your videos, and look at your videos. You will learn so much from your own videos, and especially about your body language, that there'll be a remarkable improvement in your body language and make you an effective communicator. And it's very important to be an effective communicator is to grab opportunities to do public speaking. Wherever there is an opportunity, even at home, if you are there and if there are 6 or 8 family members these days, prepare some speeches and speak in front of them. Speak in front of them. And make sure that you do corrections in your speeches. So, public speaking is an excellent way to be an effective communicator. Yeah, let's look at the seventh technique now, and which is usage of facts and figures. When you, and this I've shared with you earlier as well, using of facts and figures is extremely important for you to be an effective communicator. So, always make sure that you use the relevant data, the facts that are required, and facts that support what you're saying. I've already shared with you this. Facts that support what you are saying, and the statistics that are required. Okay, so using facts and figures as a technique itself will help you to bring in so much clarity and effectiveness in your communication. Yeah, let's, okay. I'll just take a couple of minutes to talk about BM English speaking and the courses that we offer. So we've completed 15 years of training. We've trained more than 350,000 professionals, students, homemakers. We have more than 150 corporate clients. We've ranked #1 on Google. We have more than 5,800 now Google reviews with 4.2 rating. We run 160 batches daily across our 5 training centers, and we've got 40 team of 40 trainers. These are some of our corporate clients, and the media coverage that we've got is from DNA, Economic Times, Mumbai Mirror, Z, Times Now. Okay, let me take a couple of minutes to talk about the online courses that we are offering right now, and we are starting fresh batches on 5th of May. So we're running three online courses. One is the online basic English course, which is for people who are school dropouts and want to develop their basic English vocabulary, sentence structure, spellings, comprehension, fluency, letter writing, and confidence in English. We're also starting a fresh batch of advanced English speaking course. This is for graduates or middle level managers who want to develop English fluency, advanced grammar, learn to speak, to pronounce words correctly, to develop a business vocabulary, learn public speaking, confidence in English, and basics of email drafting. Also, we are starting a fresh batch of online business English course where we are going to teach business English phrases and idioms, advanced email drafting etiquette, functional grammar, business communication, voice and accent, listening skills, and report writing. And we are doing a IELTS coaching batch where we are training on IELTS test structure, tips for IELTS. IELTS is an English exam that you have to appear if you want to study or do a job abroad. You will go through mock tests. You will learn some most important IELTS tips and techniques. Some of the most commonly asked questions are that about our online courses are: is it a group training? Yes, it's a group training. Yes, what kind of activities will be there? There will be speech competitions, debates, presentations, and vocabulary games. It's a 14-hour course, 2-hour daily. We start a batch. We're starting a fresh batch on 5th of May, 2020. And the timings are from morning 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Any 2-hour batch will be there, depending on which course you choose. We will be giving you grammar book PDFs, course book PDFs. There'll be online tests, and you'll also receive the recording of the entire training. We'll also share with you. We'll also give you a course completion certificate. The course fees is 6,000 plus GST, which is 18%, and which comes to 7,080. And there are 10 participants per batch in this online English courses, and the webinar discount price is 1999, which is including GST, including course books and the webinar recording. So these are the books that you'll receive depending on which course you choose, and plus you'll receive the recording of the entire training, 14 hours training that you go through, so that you can revise it and use it lifetime. Okay, so so those who are interested, okay, just a minute, some of you are not able to see or voice is not clear. Slides are running fast, you're saying. Slides are running fast. Please go slow. Oh, you said, Sheetal said slides are running fast. I don't know when she said it. I didn't check the chat. Okay. So these are the course book PDFs. Yeah, these are the courses we offer. Those who are interested in doing the course, kindly send your name and number on the chat right now. I'll just take 1 minute. Kindly share your name and number. Those who are interested to know more about the course, somebody from our office will call you and give you information regarding the batch timings that are there, what actually will be covered in detail. Also, they will help you choose which is the right course for you. Some of you may be confused that I want to do a basic course or an advanced course, and some of you may be a little unclear about what will be really covered in the course, what is the level of participants that is there. And so kindly and 3 or 4 of you have sending me on private chat, fine. Okay, so do send your name and number of those who are interested to know more about the course, and then I'll move to the next tips and techniques. Okay, yeah, your name. Some of you are not mentioning your name. Kindly mention your name as well. Yeah, kindly mention your name and number, and then we'll move ahead. These are the 4 courses that we offer, and these are the details of the courses, and yeah, these are the details of the course. It's a 14-hour course. The fresh batches are starting from 5th of May. Yeah, do share your name and number in the chat box if you are interested to know more about the courses that we are starting. We are starting this fresh batch, keeping in mind that the lockdown has extended till May 17th. So yeah, so this is the discounted price. This price is same for all the 4 courses. So for all the 4 courses, the price remains the same. It's 1,999, which includes GST and includes these books, which you'll receive in the form of PDFs, and you'll also receive 14 hours of your course recording. The entire recording of the entire training you'll receive, so you can refer to it lifetime. Okay, yeah. So, and if you have any questions regarding the same, please share your name and number, and we'll take it ahead. Yeah, somebody's asking, is one-to-one training there? Yes, we also provide personalized training. So one-to-one training is there, but of course, price doesn't remain the same. Share your number, and we'll get back to you. Yeah. So in 30 seconds, I'm going to move to the next technique, and then we'll go for the question and answer session. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Those who shared the number, thank you very much. Okay. The next one is dressing and grooming. Okay. The next one is dressing and grooming. You know, there is this conference room where 20 of your clients are sitting. You are there going for a presentation. You enter the boardroom. You've dressed professionally. You've worn a 3-piece suit. You dressed very well. You enter there, and for a minute you are not even speaking anything. Have you communicated anything to your clients? And what have you communicated? I want to listen from a couple of you. You dressed extremely well. You not even started speaking. So, have you communicated anything? And what have you communicated? Pushpa wants to speak. Yeah, Pushpa. Yeah, Pushpa.
Class Zoom meeting.
Hello. Hello. Yeah. Who would like to share? Kindly raise hand. Who would like to share? So when I say raise hand, which means, press on the hand raise button. Okay. Press on the raise hand button. Yeah, Ashwini. Yeah, Ashwini. Yeah, Payal. Good. We have new people speaking.
Yeah,
And Ashwini, you're speaking for the first time. Please introduce yourself.
my name is Ashwini Nampally. My company's name is Saitri Accounting Services.
Okay.
And this is the second course which I've been doing from you all.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Nice. Thank you.
Yeah. What are you communicating when you're dressed very well? You've not spoken for 2 minutes. There are 20 clients sitting in that room. What have you communicated?
That the person who's dressed well himself shows that he is professional.
You're professional, you're meticulous, right? Yeah.
Yes,
You are trustworthy, correct? Wonderful. Yeah. Yeah, Payal. Yeah, Payal.
Hello, sir.
Yeah,
Good
hello.
evening.
Good evening.
This is Payal here. I work as a pre-primary teacher, and I'm a regular student in your Thane batch.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you for being
Yes, sir.
here. Yeah,
So,
what do you communicate when you're dressed very well?
so we communicate that we are here for an important meeting, and we are going to talk something very professional.
Excellent. Excellent. Yeah, Subodh.
Hello.
Yeah, Subodh.
Yes, sir. I'm in teaching line actually.
Oh, wonderful. We have many teachers today.
Yeah. Actually, sir, I think I am communicating attitude and my communication, my confidence also today.
Okay, you're communicating. What attitude are you communicating?
I think if I am proper dashed and good behavior, then I am communicating my good behavior there. No?
Yeah, you're communicating your positive behavior, right?
Yeah, positive behavior.
Right.
And if my dashing sense is not good, means I am showing my bad behavior there.
Absolutely, it works both ways, right? Yeah, wonderful. Yeah, yes, Savita. Yes, Savita.
Hi, sir. Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Sir, when we enter the room for a meeting, first of all, we communicate our professionalism and the way we talk. We stand in front of the other clients or other people. We show whether our attitude is casual or it's a professional. How much we are enthusiastic, how much we are confident. All these are reflects by our body language without uttering a word.
Wonderful. So we've covered body language. We are right now talking about dressing and grooming. So Savita, what we mean is you're also, if you dress very well and if you're groomed very well, you're also communicating your confidence. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, wonderful. Okay, let's have
Thank you, sir.
Balkrishna. Good. Yeah, Balkrishna.
Yes, sir.
Please
Yeah.
introduce yourself.
According to me,
Balkrishna, please introduce yourself.
yeah, my name is Balkrishna, and I'm regularly attending the course from Thane Betsa.
No, what do you do, Balkrishna?
Hello. Yeah,
Balkrishna, what
I'm
do you
working in. Yeah, sir, I'm working in Motilal Oswal Home Finance Corporation Limited.
Wonderful, wonderful. Some of us may need your
Okay.
help. Okay, yeah. Good.
All right. Sir, according to me, if person is entering into the that room or that conference meeting conference, and he has addressed very well, so I think he is waiting for keep a silence that entire people, and he let him communicate whatever he want
So
to
what is he
discuss with
communicating?
them.
No, what is he communicating with the dressing and grooming that he has? What is the message that
Okay.
has passed already to the clients who are sitting, 20 clients who are sitting?
Okay. So it means I think he's showing that he's confident. He's very confident, and he's a professional. He's maintaining professionalism with all of this,
Yeah,
all of
okay.
that 20 clients.
Okay, good, good. Thank you. Last is Ashok, and then we'll move ahead. Yeah, Ashok. Ashok, I'm not able to unmute you. Yeah, Ashok, yeah.
Hello, sir. Can you hear me?
Yes, Ashok, we can hear you.
Sir, this is Ashok here from Thane branch.
Oh, so many from Thane branch also. Okay, good.
Sir, currently I am working with WNS, which is in Vikroli, Godrej campus. So, sir, according to me, whenever we have conduct the meeting in our company, that time we have to speak very well, and we have to take care of that how to interact to other person who is sitting in front of our. So that is a very good way to show our proficiency.
Okay, okay, Ashok. Yeah. So what I meant is I've just muted all of you. Okay. So what I meant is that our dressing and comes. Thank you everybody for sharing. What all of you have shared is when you have dressed very well and when you're groomed very well. So dressing and grooming are two different subjects. So dressing is जो कपड़े हम पहनते हैं. Grooming is the makeup that you do, your hair, your accessories that you use. That is all comes under grooming. So your dressing and grooming communicates so much. To be an effective communicator, you need to know what is appropriate and you need to dress accordingly. So I'll just share with you a couple of pictures. You know, your dressing will communicate, in which situation you are and you are creating the right impression. So this is a women's dress code and appropriate for different situations. Yeah, you would not wear a casual dress for an important meeting, and you will definitely not wear a business formal for a casual outing or picnic. Similarly, for men, you will definitely not wear a smart casual for a business meeting, and you will not wear a business formal when you are going out with your friends for partying. So it's extremely important that we use dressing and grooming to be an effective communicator. So always remember the way to develop our dressing and grooming skills is to dress as per the occasion. Our dressing has to be neat, clean, and tidy. We need to be aware of the colors and the impact that can have. So dark colors, very dark colors can have a negative impact. Also, the colors of a dress should match the skin tone that we have. Also, we need to make sure that we are dressing appropriate in a particular situation. And also, it's extremely important also to prepare well in advance for dressing and grooming. Some of us have a habit of dekh lenge, time pe dekh lenge, but it doesn't work. We need to plan in advance because we want to be an effective communicator. Okay, that brings me to the ninth important technique to be an effective communicator, which is completeness. It's extremely important to complete a communication to create an impression that you are an effective communicator. So let's say you received a mail from your boss, a message on business WhatsApp from your manager, and you're not responding. So that is incomplete communication. So always make sure that you respond on time. You provide the entire information in one go. So generally what happens is if you leave some blank spaces, as I shared with you in being specific, if you keep the blank spaces, then the information is incomplete. So make sure you provide the entire information in your communication, which is a oral communication or a written communication. Also, if there is some missing information, so to make sure that your information is complete, in case there's some missing information in what you have shared, add a line in the end when you're speaking or you're writing that there is some information, this information, I will provide it later. That completes your message. That makes sure that your communication is complete. It's not half, it's completed complete information. Okay. So this is another technique that you can use to be an effective communicator. And the 10th technique is make sure that your entire communication is error free. Be sure of the data, the references, the sources that you share in your communication. Double check the facts that are there. Right. Okay. So that completes my part of this webinar. I am open for questions and answers. So questions, and we'll have a nice discussion now. What would you like to share? How would you like to develop your English communication skills? Um, what are you doing? How are you improving? Questions and answers. You can raise hand. Somebody says my voice is a bit low. I am still increasing my volume. Okay. Payal. Payal wants to say something. Yeah, Payal. It'd be good if those who have not
Hello.
spoken speak once.
Hello.
Yeah, Payal.
Hello, sir. Payal here again.
Yeah,
Sir,
hi.
I wanted to ask you that nowadays we are having Zoom classes.
Right.
Yes. So, as you have written in dressing and grooming, so in that there was a point that we have to be very careful while choosing the color of a dress. So,
Right.
can you please guide us like what colors are okay?
Okay. So I'll have to take a separate session on dressing and grooming. But generally, if your skin tone is dark, you should use light colors. If your skin tone is light, then you should use dark colors. That's a very basic rule that you can follow as of now.
Okay. So, can I ask one more question?
Yeah, please.
Sir, as it is the first session for tomorrow, so how to introduce? Can you please guide us?
How to introduce yourself.
Introduce ourselves.
Tomorrow is your first session of what?
Zoom classes.
Okay, you are starting your Zoom batch tomorrow, but we'll be starting on
Yes, sir.
5th.
I'm a pre-primary teacher and I'm going to start with my first batch tomorrow.
We're starting a batch on 5th. Okay, fine. Tomorrow is 4th of May, right? Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
So how do you introduce yourself? So very nice question, extremely important question, and a lot of people who struggle in their communication have always this one major problem is how do I start talking or how do I introduce myself? Now you need to keep 10 or different 12 types of introductions ready. One introduction for a training like this. You can keep another introduction for an interview, another introduction for talking to your parents of the children and all. But yeah, broadly, when you introduce yourself, you start with your full name. Where do you stay? What do you do? What qualities that you have? Top two qualities that you have, and what are the aspiration or dreams that you have in your life? I think if you include these 5 points, did I speak very fast, Payal?
No, sir. It's okay.
Okay. So what do you
Yes,
do?
sir. The
Your
pace was
name,
correct.
yeah, your education, what do you do, and then top two qualities, and what are your dreams and aspirations. I think this short introduction will give a
Yes, sir.
brief highlight about you and what do you do. Okay, Payal?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, good. Yeah, Ganesh.
Sir, good evening, sir. Actually, I got a chance to appear in the
Sorry?
becoming naval officer in the Indian Navy. Presently, I'm working in.
No, I am not able to hear your voice, Ganesh.
Sir, good evening, sir. Are you?
Ganesh, please increase the volume of your or speak loudly.
Yeah, sir. Now I'm audible, sir.
Yeah, you are audible, but your volume is a little low. That's fine.
Sir,
I'll repeat your question.
Sir, now, sir. Now, sir.
Yeah, Ganesh. Yeah, now it's clear.
Yeah.
Ganesh, it is
Sir,
clear. Please speak.
Yeah, sir, I'm a JCO in the Indian Navy, sir. Presently, I'm going to appear for the officer exam like SSB, sir. If you are
SSB, okay.
yeah, yeah, sir. Sir, actually, I want to improve my English communication effectively. Whatever you taught us, I learned so many things, and certainly I'll be going to prefer whatever you taught me. And in the future, I'm going to join your courses also. So I want some tips from your side so that I can improve my communication skill effectively when I'm during my appearance in SSB.
Okay, so Ganesh, what are the challenges that you are facing when you are communicating? By the way, your grammar seems in place. What are the challenges that you are facing in communication?
Sir, actually, I think my grammar is not good.
Not good?
Sir, yeah.
So
Sir, actually, hello. Sir, actually, I have completed my 10 plus 2 in 2001. It is a very long gap, whatever is there. And I never got this type of environment where I speak in English at whatever.
Yeah, Ganesh, do you have to go for a panel interview in SSB?
Sir, we presently it is postponed due to the lockdown.
Yeah, I understand, but you have to prepare for a panel interview. How is it?
Yeah, I'm preparing, sir, because I have take the coaching. I took the coaching also, but unfortunately, I missed the 14 days coaching was there, but I cannot attend due to the lockdown because I have attended only 7 days. But we now whatever I prepared with the so many material I have, and
So
I will
Ganesh, hold on. Ganesh, hold on. You know what? First of all, you need to learn how to talk in short, right? You're not talking to the point. Okay. So if you see people who are listening are getting impatient now, you need to make sure that you stick to the point. You talk about the key message that you have, right? So when I asked you what are the difficulties or challenges you're facing, you're saying too many things, but we are not getting the right message. So you need to learn to speak to the point. Also, as you said, you need to work on your grammar and your confidence. Now, your confidence is very low. You are not very confident about talking. At the same time, the good thing about you, Ganesh, is you're standing up and asking questions. So you are taking initiative, but you have to work on your confidence. So for your confidence development, you have to work on your body language, do a lot of mirror practice, video record yourself, and keep watching your videos. That will develop your self-confidence in communication. Okay, your grammar, your vocabulary. Also, you're speaking a little fast than normal. Okay, so you need to work on all these aspects. Okay, Ganesh? Yeah. And take a professional help in your communication skills, because SSB exam, once you prepare and once you fail in that exam, right, you will not only lose one opportunity, you lose the confidence. And every time you fail in an exam, you not only lose an opportunity, you also lose the confidence. So make sure you take some professional help in your communication skills development.
Sir, one thing I want to ask you,
Yeah.
sir, which
Yeah,
course,
yeah.
your institution is going to offer some course for SSB also, sir? SSB
No.
aspirant.
So we offer a generic course which is useful to everybody, from a software developer to a chairman of a company, to everybody. So we offer an English and communication skill course. I would suggest you go for an advanced English speaking course. Yeah, I'll show the details on the slide. So you go for that course, and that should be enough for you. That should be good for you. Okay, Ganesh?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and you
Sir,
can.
actually,
Have you shared your number on the message?
yeah, I already have sent.
Yes. So somebody will help you to choose the right course for you. We don't have a special course for SSB. Okay. Yeah, Ganesh. Yeah. Can I give others opportunity to speak? Yeah. Hi, Chaitali. I think you were there in the last session also. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Good evening. I'm there in the last session also.
Right.
I'm from Andheri batch, advanced English speaking. I have to work on my pace. My pace is very high, very fast. Therefore, I can't speak confidently, and the other person not able to listen to me. Then how should I reduce my pay? Means I do a lot of practice to reducing my space, but what is the most correct method to reduce?
Chaitali, you are doing two. I think you need to do two corrections.
Yes, sir.
You are not speaking very fast. You are speaking. Your English is broken. आप तुट तुट के बोल रहे हो. तुम्ही आहे ना मधात मधात असं थांबून थांबून बोलताय. Okay. महाराष्ट्रीयन आहात ना चैताली?
हाँ sir. हो sir.
Sir. So your English is broken English. So you need to work on thinking in English. So I've created a video which I've uploaded on YouTube many years back, which is called Thinking in English. It's the 18-minute video. Download that video and listen to it again and again. First thing. Second thing is, if anybody wants to reduce the pace of speaking in English, what you need to do is practice extremely slow speaking. Extreme slow मतलब कैसा? There is
Okay.
इस तरह से आप आधा घंटा प्रैक्टिस करो. Practice like this for half an hour. It will require a lot of patience. It will require a lot of breathing control. So you need to practice like this. Speak each word with a 5-second gap. 5 सेकंड का गैप लेके हर वर्ड को बोलो. Speak one word, take a 5-second gap. Speak another word, take a 5-second gap consistently. 2 मिनट के अंदर आप वापस नॉर्मल पेस पे आ जाओगे तो नहीं चलेगा. So use this technique of slow speaking that will reduce your speed. But उसके पहले you need to practice thinking in English, because when you are speaking you are stopping in between. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Have I answered
Thank
your
you.
question, Chaitali?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Huh? Yeah, G7. I think G7 has been waiting since long. If you could rename yourself, we will know your name also. Yeah, G7. I've unmuted you. No, you're not.
Hello. Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, am I audible?
Very much.
Yeah, actually, my name is Ayushi.
Ayushi, yeah.
And I'm a fashion designer. So
Right.
after 2-3 months, I'm going to open my own retail boutique.
Okay.
So sir, I have one question. Like in barriers in communication, you told a lack of experience. So what is the meaning of lack of experience?
Yeah. So what happens is, if you are very new to a situation, right? If you're very new to a situation, you won't know what is the right thing to speak. Okay. Let's say you go to the US for the first time, right? And you are not aware
Yes.
of the culture. Then what happens is, then that becomes a barrier in communication. You're doing a presentation for the first time, and you are not aware of the situation. You don't have the experience of speaking. That itself becomes a barrier in your communication.
Okay.
Okay.
And sir, I have one other question also. So like I get so many chances to talk in my group, because as I'm a fashion designer,
Right.
so I give training also. So
Right.
I always get a chance, but sir, I have very confusion in how to introduce myself in the group.
Okay.
Like
Sure.
I got the chance to speak in front of doctors for the dressing and all those, but I
Right.
have always confusion what to talk. So for this, no, I always skip the opportunity.
Wow. Very
Like,
nice. Why do you skip such a great opportunity? Okay.
so because I don't have a confidence to talk like in a public. I have so much means interested, eager. I have a content also, but I don't know how to project. I have fear of judging that अगर वो उसको मैं बोलूंगी, पता नहीं वो मेरे बारे में क्या सोचेंगे, मालूम नहीं. Like that question, sir, comes in my mind always.
Your name, you said? I missed your name.
Ayushi.
Ayushi. So you have multiple issues to work on. It's not about what to speak in introduction. First of all, always remember, when you are doing public speaking, people are not focusing on you, Ayushi. People are focusing on themselves. If you're speaking to 20 doctors and about dressing and grooming, they are only focusing on what I can learn from Ayushi. Always remember this golden rule in public speaking. So that's first. So you need to work a lot on your confidence. Okay. So first of all, that is one. Second, maintain eye contact with all the doctors that are there in the room. Your confidence will go up. Third is prepare very well. So what do I mean by prepare? I had taken a Facebook live a couple of days back, and join a Facebook group for that. Preparation will develop 50% of your confidence. So when you prepare very well for a speech or a presentation, you rehearse very well, the script is proper, you've used examples, stories, statistics, facts, you've done voice modulation practice and all. When you're prepared very well, you will be very confident about speaking. Okay, so there is nobody who is born speaker. People are not born speakers. People learn to speak. People learn to speak by making mistakes. Okay. And another thing that you need to remember is, of course, dress very well, prepare your PPT slides very well, and make sure that your entire focus. Remember one thing, Ayushi. Make sure that your entire focus is on providing value to the doctors. The moment you focus on, अरे आयुषी कैसी है, वो मेरे बारे में क्या सोच रहे हैं, you are thinking that they are judging, but you know what? You are judging yourself. So you need to make sure that you stop judging and focus only on what value you are providing. How will my speech help these doctors to groom very well? Right? These doctors are doing excellent job. They are saving so many lives, but they are not
Yes.
paying attention to their dressing and grooming. I am a
Yes.
fashion designer. I have so much of years of experience. How
Yes.
can I help them so that they can groom themselves better? वो मेरे बारे में कुछ भी सोचेंगे चलेगा.
Okay.
Let me help them in helping themselves. If you focus on that, your confidence will go up. Have I answered your question, Ayushi?
Yeah, sir, you have individual public speaking classes also, presentation public speaking.
Yeah, so we have
One-to-one.
personalized public speaking classes online. Okay?
Okay.
So just send me a message on this chat,
Okay.
and somebody from my office will get back to you. On video chat, we have excellent senior corporate trainers who will train you on how to be an excellent public speaker personally. Okay?
Okay. Okay.
Just send us a message saying that this is Ayushi and I want to personally learn public speaking. Okay?
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Thank
Okay.
you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Thilaga, am I pronouncing your name correct? Thilaga?
Yes, sir. Tilakavati, sir.
Yeah, please. Yeah.
Yes, sir. I am doing BLLB honors, sir.
Okay.
In Chennai, sir.
Okay.
From LKG to 12th standard, I am fully studied Tamil medium, sir.
Okay.
So whenever I want to speak in Tamil, in front of lots of people, I will speak very confidently, sir.
Okay.
But whenever I will talk on English, I have the fear to talk, sir. I don't know, sir, how to manage. Give me an idea, sir.
What do, you said?
Now I am doing BLLB honors, sir, second year.
Okay. So you know what? You will develop an confidence by doing that activity. So public
And
speaking.
also I will develop my communication skills, sir.
Yeah. So for you to develop your communication skills, you need to do mirror practice and do voice recording of your speeches. Also, in your
Okay,
family,
sir.
how many members are there?
5, sir.
5 members. So prepare a speech and speak in front of them in this quarantine time. When lockdown is there,
Okay,
gather your
sir.
family members and keep doing presentation. Do 10 presentations every day. Let them.
Okay,
You
sir.
can speak technical stuff. You can speak non-technical stuff, and do a public speaking. Take their feedback what they are saying. Also, if you want, we can a professional trainer at our end can train you. In our advanced English course, we also train you on public speaking.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you
Okay,
very
sir.
much.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Ramashri, you want to speak?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
This is Ramashri. I'm a software engineer in Conciseness Private Limited.
Okay.
So I have confusion in choosing the accent because when I speak, I feel in speaking in American accent or British accent, pronunciation of course is very easy rather than speaking our local accent like Indian accent.
Okay.
So is it okay to go with American accent or British accent?
Okay. Do you have to interact with Americans?
No, I don't have to. Don't have scenario to interact with American.
So why do you want to talk to Americans then? Why do you want to speak in American tone then?
Because I feel when I pronounce words in English, so I feel it is easy to pronounce in.
You have muted yourself, Ramashri. Sheetal, I'm going to unmute you soon. Okay. Ramashri, you muted yourself. I can't help. Okay.
Hello.
Yeah, Ramashri.
Yes, sir. I feel it is very too easy to pronounce in American accent.
It is easy to pronounce.
I feel so, sir.
So first of all, Ramashri, you're working as a software developer. It is extremely important that you learn to speak in a neutral accent. First, you should learn a neutral accent. Additionally, you can learn to speak in American accent. Okay? But I would not recommend you learn to speak in American accent. You may have to develop your skills to learn to understand American accent. Now, that is different thing. Now, understanding American accent may be extremely important for you. But the speaking is not important. For to develop understanding of American accent, I suggest you watch some American movies with subtitles and match what they are saying with the words that are there in the subtitle. You'll develop the understanding of American accent. I don't think you need to really speak American accent.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Sheetal, you want to speak, right? I'll just unmute.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, Sheetal.
Okay, thank you, sir. Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
I like the session, and this is my favorite topic of communication.
Right.
I am from tourism industry.
Okay.
So I just want to ask you. You said uh, you should you should show respect in our communication.
Okay.
So what exactly we have to do?
Okay. What do you do, Sheetal?
I am from tourism industry. I am an assistant manager in FCM company. It's a private company.
Okay.
And I do operations work backend. From backend, I arrange cruises. I arrange hotel packages.
So you write emails more or do you speak
Yes,
to your
I
clients?
write. I am doing operations work, so I deal with suppliers and I write the mails also.
Okay. So, Sheetal, what I want to say is when you write emails, there are many
Yes.
ways you can speak in a rude tone. ओके सटल
Okay.
रूट टोन
Okay.
सटल मतलब एकदम हल्का सा रूट टोन में आप बात कर सकते हो और अभी क्लाइंट्स होते हैं कभी सम क्लाइंट्स आर वेरी डिमांडिंग सम क्लाइंट्स आस्क टू मेनी क्वेश्चंस एंड इट कैन अपसेट you and that upset can be shown in the email that you write. So it is
Okay.
extremely important that you maintain the self respect and maintain the respect of your clients in your emails. छोटी छोटी बातें हैं जिसमें लिखते समय in emails people show disrespect. They write in all caps. They write in a very slight rude tone that give me this, send me this information, confirm your booking now. Now these are the ways. So instead of saying confirm the booking now, you can gently say that kindly confirm the booking as the airlines will increase the price after this date. Right now,
Yes.
a rude would be confirm it now. I've sent you
Oh,
offer.
yes.
Correct. This is
Yes.
how you appear. We appear rude at times. So we need to follow that. We maintain respect in our communication.
Yes, I understand in mails, but in in front of the other people, if I'm talking on phone also, so what what is the respective term?
So first of all, so how do I maintain respect? Your question is, Sheetal, how do I
Yes.
maintain respect on phone?
Yes.
First of all, when I am speaking, you should not speak. Hello,
Okay.
right? So every
Okay.
time I speak, so you saying yes and all is fine. But when somebody is speaking, speaking over somebody who's speaking, especially a senior, shows disrespect. Okay. Not listening carefully shows disrespect. Okay. Not replying to messages, not replying to the questions that are asked by senior shows disrespect.
Okay.
Is that clear?
Yes.
Yeah. So that's how we maintain courtesy in our communication. Okay.
Okay. Okay,
Okay,
sir. Thank
Sheetal,
you.
thank you very much for this question. Interesting question. Yeah.
Thank you.
Is there
Thank you,
anybody
sir.
else who wants to talk? 81084. Yeah. Yeah. I have unmuted you. 810404. Purandu is waiting since long time. Yeah, Purandu.
Sir, I want to know how to improve my pronunciation. Actually, I am a student of advanced courses in Thane West.
Okay. Yeah,
To
so
improve
how
my
to
pronunciation.
pronunciation. So that itself is a separate subject, but to improve your pronunciation, listen to audios. So you want to improve your own pronunciation, right? So the best ways to use dictionary app. Dictionary.com has a app for Apple as well as Android phones. So use this app called dictionary.com and go to search any word and listen to the pronunciation. The pronunciation is available for each and every word in the dictionary. So listen to it and try to pronounce it exactly the way it is. That will help you to improve pronunciation.
Okay,
And
sir.
then you can use a lot of tongue twisters, right? So if you use some tongue twisters, it will clear your pronunciation. Okay, Puranda?
Okay, sir.
Okay, thank you very much. Yeah, 810404. You are not able to speak. Rajat Sarkar is there. So Rajat.
Yes,
Yeah, Rajat.
hello.
Hello.
I am a I am Rajat. I am working with private sector bank. Okay, in sales profession.
Right.
So basically, usually every day I am facing new customers.
Okay.
So how I can interact with new customer because I don't know he's comfortable in English or not. So basically, I don't know. So how I can interact with new customer in English?
Can you explain your situation a little bit in detail, Rajat?
Okay, I am a sales profession.
Right.
Actually, I am working with Axis Bank in personal loan department.
Right.
So every day I am facing new customer in our branches or in our field.
Okay.
So I can judge the customer. Actually, if I start in speaking in English, how customer will react. So how I can start with unknown customers to speak in English.
Okay, excellent. So Rajat, let me rephrase your question. Your question is, I have to speak to new customers every day, and I
Yeah.
don't know how to develop a rapport with a customer, right?
Yeah.
Because I want to
Yeah.
develop a long-term relation with the customer. So one of the best ways to talk to a new person is to ask them about. So each individual is always interested to talk about themselves. Okay. So instead of talking too much professionally, or asking a housing loan customer about how much EMI they have paid or how much they want to apply for, ask them about their personal life and their ambitions.
Okay.
So ask them what do they do, and you are confused about which language to use. So you use both the languages. So you can look at the name and you can judge the person is a South Indian or from North India. Judge from the name and use 2 or 3 languages. So use Hindi and English, use Hindi and Marathi if you're comfortable. So use a couple of languages and start talking to the customer and ask the customer about their life. Ask them where do they stay, ask them what actually work do they do, ask them their work profile, ask them a little bit about their personal life. They'll be more interested to talk about it. Once they start talking, then you can take off from there.
Okay. Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Yeah. Yeah. Who is there? Dr. GM? Yeah, Dr. GM.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Sir, my question is that how to work out on voice modulation in order to look, native speaker. And second question is, I personally face this question. When I stand up before the audience, like before the students, before my classmates, when I'm supposed to, present my presentation, I feel, short of words when I stand before them. I get feared. I have a stage fear, sir. So how to work on it, sir?
So actually you're asking 3 questions. Okay. So you're asking
Yes, sir.
3 questions. The question is, how do I develop voice modulation?
Yes,
and how
sir.
do I speak in neutral accent? Now these 2 things are very different. Okay.
Yes, sir.
How to speak in neutral accent? You need a professional training in speaking in neutral accent.
Okay, sir.
And how do you develop voice modulation? There are a lot of voice modulation activities that are there that the trainers at BM and VF together developed. I'll do a separate webinar on how to develop voice modulation because it requires a lot of activities to be done, a lot of throat activities to be done. So
Yes, sir.
you can, but initially you can start modulating by voice by recording your voice, listening to your voice, and then adding some more modulation to it. You see, I'm modulating my voice continuously. So,
Yes, sir.
Record your own voice and listen to it and just stress on certain more words. Just stress on 2 or 3 words in each sentence. Automatically, you'll learn voice modulation. And your
Yes.
third question is, how do I develop, you have fear of public speaking, right?
Yes,
So you
sir.
want to
Exactly.
develop confidence in public speaking. Now, confidence in public speaking, as I shared with all of you, right now there is quarantine time. Are you working right now? Not working?
No, sir. I'm at home, sir. Right.
You are at home. So what you need to do is you need to use this time and do a lot of mirror practice. Use this time and do a lot of video recording of your speeches. Stand up and ask somebody to record yourself on a video and do the video recording. Also, do use your family, members or whatever. Use the group in your family and do a lot of presentations in front of them. That will at least initially push up your confidence. Additionally, you can take our professional help. We have a lot of courses where you can enroll and develop your public speaking skills.
Yes, sir.
Okay, doctor? Yeah, thank you very
Okay.
much.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, Abhishek. Yeah, Abhishek. You are the last and then we'll close the... Okay, once again, the announcement. We are starting a fresh batch on 5th of May. So those who are interested to know more about this batch, want to really work on your English communication, speak the way I am speaking, use the body language of the best public speakers, develop confidence in communication, work on your English, on your grammar, your vocabulary. Just send your name and number on the chat and somebody from our end will get back to you. Okay. Yeah. So Abhishek is asking question and then Kiran. Yeah, Abhishek. I had unmuted you, Abhishek. Okay. Don't mute yourself, please. Okay. Just share your name and number, please. Some of you are sharing your numbers, not name. So Abhishek card, yeah. Abhishek. Yeah, Abhishek. Yeah, Abhishek. Abhishek, there's some problem in your connection. You can remove your earphone and you can speak directly in the mic. There's some problem in your correct connection. Yeah, Kiran. Abhishek, I'm muting you because there's some problem. Yeah, Kiran, I'm unmuting you. Yeah, Kiran Nehru.
Yeah, sir, good evening.
Good evening.
Sir, actually, I have attended the last session, last webinar also for regarding the emails and all emails, and I'm already joined the advanced course in BM English.
Right.
From last 1 year, I have attended. Sir, actually, my problem is that previously I work for a I'm working as a lab technician because
Right.
I'm do the testing and all in clinical trials. But
Right.
now they have shifted me to international business.
Okay.
The actually presently what is the problem I'm facing is now I have to interact with the international people, and when my seniors want me to connect with the higher level people like my
Okay.
CFO, CEO, they want me to connect with them. Whenever I connect to, I'll get that fear whether my communication was not perfect whenever interacted with them. So I want to work with
I,
because
we
I
lost,
know
we
I
lost.
really don't know कि
You
there's
want
like
to you want to work with? You want to work with Kiran? We lost
I
your voice.
actually want to work with things.
No,
I think sir my confidence level
yeah.
I because whenever I interact with the CFO or CEO of my company, so that time I feel very much nervous, very much nervous. Even I'm not expressing the correct things to them because the incidents have happened 2-3 times with me from past 2-3 months in last 2-3 months.
Yeah, Kiran. So should I ask you one important question?
Yeah, sir.
Kiran, are you ready to make mistakes?
Yeah.
You are not.
Hello?
If
No,
you are
sir.
ready to make mistakes, you and not repeat them, then you
Okay.
learn very fast. Okay. By the way, you are always ready to make mistakes. That's why you attended our course since a year, and there's dramatic improvement in the way you are speaking. So what you need to do is you need to gather courage and speak to your CFOs. Okay. So
Yes.
there is no shortcut. ऐसी कोई गोली नहीं बनी है जिससे तुम्हारा कॉन्फिडेंस एक दिन में शूट अप हो जाएगा, राइट? वैसे तुम तो
Yes,
फार्मा
sir.
इंडस्ट्री में हो, बट ऐसी कोई
Yes.
गोली नहीं बनी है, राइट? So what you need to do is you need to make sure that you speak. Maybe you can talk to your seniors and say that I apologize, I'm a little bit under stress right now. Okay. Otherwise, also
Yes.
use some opportunities to develop your confidence in public speaking. Maybe do some lot more mirror practice. I'm sure you would have done till now. Do a
Yes.
lot more mirror practice. Record yourself on phone. Also when you're speaking to seniors, dress very well. Absolutely perfect. So when you
Yes.
dress very well, automatically your voice will become confident. Your communication will become confident. Yeah. In call centers, they all groom and dress and groom people very well, in
Yes.
spite of they not being visible to the client. So make sure that you dress and groom yourself very well. Okay.
Yes, sir. I'll do, sir.
All the best, Kiran. Yeah. Abhishek, your voice is cracking. Abhishek, are you there? No, your voice is cracking. And I think we are done kind of. Abhishek, your voice is cracking, but if you can remove your earphone, it will be good.
Yes.
Yeah, Abhishek.
Yes, I am there.
You are there? Okay, okay. Yeah, we can listen. Okay. Yeah, Abhishek, please speak.
When I got called from interview.
Okay. मराठीत बोलायचं तुला? Hello, you want to speak in English or Hindi or Marathi?
मराठी बोलतो ना. जेव्हा मला कॉल येतो ना इंटरव्ह्यूचा कुठलं पण तर मी जरा इंग्लिश बोलायला हे होतं जरा म्हणजे अटकते मध्ये
इंग्लिश बोलायला अटकतो. तर तुला इंग्लिश बोलण्याची प्रॅक्टिस करावी लागेल. माझा एक वेबिनार होता याच्या अगोदर 5 टिप्स टू स्पीक इंग्लिश, ते तू फॉलो कर. ओके.
माझा फर्स्ट टाइम आहे वेबिनार.
फर्स्ट टाइम आहे. तुला मी लिंक पाठवतो. तुला मी एक व्हॉट्सअप नंबर देतो. यू कॅन फाइंड माय वेबिनार लिंक. यू कॅन लाऊड रीडिंग प्रॅक्टिस कर. तू लाऊड रीडिंग. अभिषेक, तुझा व्हॉइस मध्ये डिस्टर्बन्स आहे, राईट? तू लाऊड रीडिंगचा प्रॅक्टिस कर अर्धा तास रोज. कुठलाही टेक्स्ट घे आणि लाऊड रीडिंग प्रॅक्टिस कर. तुझं इंग्लिश डेव्हलप होईल. आणि नाही तर आमचे कोर्सेस आहेत. तुझं नाव आणि नंबर पाठव. 1 आठवड्याचा कोर्स आहे 14 तासाचा. तो कोर्स कर. तुझं इंग्लिश डेव्हलप होईल. नाही तर लाऊड रीडिंग प्रॅक्टिस कर. ओके. या. So that brings us to the end of the webinar. And thank you very much, everybody, for participating. Kindly send your name and numbers of those who are interested in doing the course. Kindly send your name and number. This last opportunity. What are the important element of joining international KPO? Balakrishna is saying, what are the important element of for joining an international KPO? So I've not understood your question, Balakrishna. Please specify your question in the chat box. And yeah. So those of you are interested in doing this course is a group training, speech competitions, debates, and all these interesting activities will be there. The limited seats, and a 7,000 rupees course you are getting in 2,000 rupees. So make sure you take full benefit. Thank you very much for everyone for participating. Do share in the chat box what have you learned today, what benefit have you got. Do share your name and number if you're interested to know more about the course or do our online English speaking course. We're starting the batch on Tuesday, so make sure that you share your name and number. Okay, thank you very much. What did you learn from the webinar today? Do share in the chat box. What did you learn? Be specific. Okay. Thank you, Raju Chaudhary. Yeah. Thank you, Bina. Thank you, Dell. Okay. So thank you, 810404. We could not hear your voice. I unmuted you a couple of times. Okay. So thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yeah, Merlin. Thank you very much, Merlin, for being there. Yeah. Thank you. So Sudeep Das, we got your number. Abhishek. Yeah. So do share your name and number of those who are interested in doing knowing more about our course. Amazing. Yeah. Thank you, Vishal. Thank you, Savita, Sachindra. Thank you. Thank you, Del. Yeah, Preeti. Thank you. So good. Ravi, we got your number, Ravi. Okay. Okay. Thank you very much. Yeah. Pendu says I learned effective. Do share what specifically you learned today. What are the top three things that you learned today? Be specific. Yeah. So Ashwini, I'm going to do a next session on interview skills or maybe some other topic that you're interested in. The WhatsApp number. Yeah, I had shared that I'll be sharing the WhatsApp number, right? Okay, let me see. Oh, here's the WhatsApp number. Okay, we'll share the webinar recording and the PPT. Do send a message on this WhatsApp number. And on the status of this number also, you'll find the webinar recording. You'll get it by tomorrow, 12 o'clock. Okay, you need the timing, Ashwini, for the course. Yeah, so do share your name and number and we'll share all the details. Yeah. So what did you learn in today's webinar on effective communication? What are the top 2 or 3 things that you have learned today? Do share in the chat box. Okay, do share in the chat box. I'm here for 5-7 more minutes. Yeah, can you share the timings of online course? Now I can share the timings. Rahul, just share your name and number and somebody will share the timings. Generally, the timings are suitable for people, those who are working from home. Okay. Yeah, Mr. Jadhav, we've got your number. The WhatsApp number is there on the screen, Monica. It's there on the screen. I'll repeat the number if you want. I'll speak the number if you want. 70219 02113. Just send your name. Just send your name and write there effective communication skills. Okay. On this WhatsApp number, just send it. And on the status, you'll find our webinar recording and webinar PPT link. The webinar recording will be uploaded on YouTube and the link to the PPT will be there in the description. Okay. So what have you learned? Mangesh says, thank you very much for your webinar. Today I learned a lot of things, how to develop communication skill, how to present projects and more, and how to develop confidence level. Thank you very much, Mangesh Mohite. Balakrishna says, I have learned communication skills to service for routine professional life. Batch timings. Maya is messaging all of you batch timings. Okay. So basic course batch timings are 2 to 4 p.m. and 6 to 8 p.m. Okay. Advanced course batch timings are 10 a.m. to 12 noon and 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Okay. Yeah. Okay. WhatsApp number is shown on the screen. It's flashed on the screen. Please check the screen. G7 plus Think IQ. Okay. Business English batch timings are 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. So these are the different batch timings. Okay. So some of you were asking about batch timings. So here Maya has sent you. Okay, what did you learn today? Purnendu says proper dressing, short summary using simple words. Good. Uh, do share on the chat box what are the specific 2 or 3 things that you learned today. Yeah. Yeah, Varsha, thank you very much. Yeah, 3 learnings. Monica has says you cannot not communicate, voice modulation, and how to introduce yourself. Maya has also shared the WhatsApp number with you, 70219 Just send your name and effective communication skills. That much text. Send these 2 things on the WhatsApp number and send it on WhatsApp. Okay. Rahul Gupta says I and my friend will join 7 to 9 batch. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Good. All the best. And we the team of BM English Speaking, all of us are here to help and support you to develop your communication skills. So this is who we are. This is what we do ongoingly. Okay. Savita says concise. Supriya says concise communication. Sagar says, I've learned first of all to have effective communication, you should first have command over the language you want to communicate in, your written. Supriya says concise of communication, so speaking in short, proper dressing, pitch and pace of communication. Savita says importance of voice modulation in effective communication. We don't give much importance to our voice while communicating to anybody. Also, how to eliminate fear of public speaking. Thank you very much. Thank you, Savita, Supriya, and Sagar for sharing. Thank you, Vaibhav. Thank you, Vinayak. Sachindra says listening is equally important as speaking. Correct, Sachindra, very good. So that's what you have learned and understood today. Mangesh says, I learned that during presentation, we have to look at everywhere in the presentation room. Eye-to-eye contact is very important with everyone. Yes, very true, Mangesh. Thank you for sharing that. Subodh, thank you very much for the acknowledgement. Yes, 7 C's of communication. Rahul says, effective webinar, learned a lot. Specifically, you cannot not communicate. The activity was nice. Thank you very much. Yeah, so G7 says, I've learned what are the barriers in communication, what allows us to be ineffective in communication. Because of what these reasons, we become ineffective communicators. Vinayak says, I can't hear your voice, but I think most of you are able to hear my voice. Please check your internet connection. Okay. Okay, good. What have you learned in today's webinar? We have 56 of us right now. So good. Before we close, even we got too many things, Savita says, to learn while you were answering to others' queries. Yeah. So yeah, of course you learn from a lot from interaction when others are asking questions. We get to learn because most of the times the questions are common to a group of people. Okay, good. Please make video on content writing. Somebody is asking, make a video on content writing. Of course, please be more specific. Is what do you mean by content writing? What are your ambitions? What do you plan to learn? Do you want to be on social media? You want to be an influencer? You want to what you really want to do? If you could share, then we can design a content accordingly. Okay. Yeah, next webinar topic is interview success, how to clear any interview with confidence. So I'm going to do this session. I have published a book called Get Your Dream Job, which is an Amazon bestseller. It is, I've got appreciation letters from Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Narayan Murthy, who's the ex-founder of Infosys. And I'll be doing a webinar on how to clear any interview with confidence. Yeah. So Sachindra says, that is my WhatsApp number. Sachindra, you want my WhatsApp number? You can communicate through a message, and I'll get the message that you want to send. Okay. Interview success. Rahul Gupta, yeah, for sure. So I'm doing a webinar next Sunday, 5 to 7 p.m. on interview success, and I have designed a 7-step process to clear any interview with confidence. ये process थोड़ा सा detailed है, पर अगर आप अच्छे से follow करते हो, so I can guarantee you can increase the number of interviews you clear from 20% to 70%. I am personally guaranteeing you, because I've done a lot of research. I have trained lakhs of professionals, and not only that, I have personally conducted a lot of interview training sessions in the top institutes in Mumbai, and also I've published a book on how to clear an interview. So I'll be using all that, and I'm doing a webinar on how to clear an interview with confidence. It's a 7-step process to clear an interview with confidence. So WhatsApp number Maya has sent all of you. Yeah, so you are interested in the course, do send your name and number, and we'll be closing in a minute now. Abhishek says today's recording, and we are going to upload the recording on YouTube, and the link will be there on the WhatsApp number status, and it will be sent to you also. Just send your name and write down their effective communication skills, and we'll send you the link personally on a chat on WhatsApp. Okay, so relax, we are there. You need any help, all of you, each one of you, you need any help in your English skills development, communication skills development, interviews, presentation skills, public speaking, we are always there for you. We also have a WhatsApp group. We also have a Facebook group where I'm doing Facebook Live regularly. You can search for this Facebook group called Learn to Speak English in 30 hours. Learn to Speak English in 30 hours. So you can search for this group. Let me see if I can share the link of the group also. Just a minute, I'm just searching for the link. I'll just share with you the link of the, I'll post the link in the chat. Yeah. So I've shared the link of the Facebook group where I'm doing Facebook Live. So this link is there on the chat. A couple of you have said that, please create a content on public speaking training. I've already done that on Facebook Live. I'll do once again. I'll do a special session on public speaking skills. Okay, I've done a webinar on public speaking skills. 814 has raised hand again. I'll unmute 810404. Yeah, please, you want to speak something? Hello? Hello? I think by mistake you're raising hand. Okay, hello? Hello? 810404. Hello? Okay. Okay, do join this Facebook group where I'll personally interact with you. We are there to help you to earn more income by developing your English and communication skills. So do share. Mangesh wants to say something. Yeah, Mangesh. Yeah, Mangesh.
How to join on Facebook this group?
I have sent the link. Did you get the link on message?
I have received yesterday.
No, I have sent the message right now. I've sent a message.
Okay. I will take.
Yeah. So just click on that and ask a request to join, and we'll approve your request. Okay.
Okay. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much.
We are there to for all of you. Any help you need in developing your English, your communication, your presentation skills, your email drafting, vocabulary development, comprehension, report writing, we are all there for you.
Actually,
40 trainers are there.
Okay. I already a student of advanced batches in Thana branch, but due to my some official work, I don't get the time to attend this. So after this lockdown, I will try to attend the lectures.
Of course. But utilize this time in the lockdown also.
Yeah. Already attend and some communication skills, present skill, and online in other way. And we have to actually we are our company is developing to staff to given some opportunity online courses, and
wonderful.
I am utilize this time
every day at least 2 hours.
Excellent, excellent. Okay, good. I'll see all of you next Sunday. I'll see all of you next Sunday. Till then, take care, stay healthy, stay safe. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. Thank you, sir.